it's getting very difficult to differentiate between the things that the government are putting out and truth. And so this week there's been a number of things popped out by the government. There was a ridiculous post put out by Keir Starmer earlier this week, which has been roundly debunked online, where he made a bunch of claims. You know, I've improved the NHS, energy bills are coming down, which was the top one amongst the bunch. We've smashed the gangs was another one. And so what we've got following on from that is further narrative which is being added by the government. And here is one such post that you're looking at. This is David Lammy and the Foreign Secretary. And as you can see, he's out in Kosovo playing with drones. And I'm going to we'll talk through the video that he does here. But it's unclear to me what the Labour Party are doing at the moment, because they're putting stuff like this out and it's almost an insult. It may be that some people are buying this. It's kind of hard to tell at this point, but obviously if they've deduced that they're going to put this stuff out and some people are going to believe it. So let's just have a look at David Lammy playing with drones. So here we are, 2,000 miles away in Kosovo, smashing the irregular migration and the gangs into the UK. And here's Lammy. Everything's going to be alright. David Lammy's in the Western Balkans, and he's playing with high-tech toys that cost millions of pounds to the British taxpayer, but at least Lammy's having a good time, and he's walking around having a giggle with the people there. Nice shot there. Oh, here's some infrared. Look, there's people walking in the forest. We need to watch them. And, we're going to be working with our international partners, and there you go. So if you're wondering what the totality of the government's policy was, you've just watched it. This is what they're doing. This is smashing the gangs, and what they're telling you is that they're sharing information with international crime agencies. What information that is, I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly is going on there, but you have just witnessed the UK's policy on stopping the government doesn't want us using illegal. We're going to use irregular migration into the UK. That is our policy. You've just witnessed it. So while the government shouts very loud about smashing the gangs continually, and you did see Keir Starmer's post earlier, the streets of our country are telling a different story. Illegal immigration continues at record paces. Do you think, I wonder, that the gangs are getting bolder, or do you think that David Lammy's scaring them away with these drones in the forest? And who is picking up the bill for this? Well, that's right. It's the British taxpayer again, and British culture, which has to bear the brunt of this ridiculous policy that the government seems to want to continue to do. And it does give you a glimpse into how governments work. So there is a catchy slogan, smash the gangs. Governments like catchy slogans like smash the gangs because it allows them to promote this time and time again. So what they'll do is, as I've said before, they'll repeat the statement, repeat the statement, repeat the statement. And after a period of time, you've been hammered with it so much that you don't know what to do with yourself, and it just loses all meaning and it just goes past your filter. So I've rebranded that as Keir Starmer's failure, etc., etc. So this tough, no-nonsense phrase is meant to reassure voters that the government is finally tackling irregular migration, and that in itself, using that word, is another insult. As if it's not bad enough that David Lammy is out in a forest 2,000 miles away playing with high-tech toys and handheld gadgets. They also have the cheek to try and tell you that this isn't illegal. What's illegal in our law books isn't illegal, it's just irregular. So it's not even really illegal, it's just a little bit irregular. You know, you dig a little bit deeper here and the truth is becoming clear. There is no plan. It's all narrative. There never was a plan. They don't want to stop the migration. The Labour Party want these people coming across the channel for the purposes of GDP. That's what's happening. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to keep happening for approximately the next 3 years. And at the end of that time, then there's going to be a big ramping up about what needs to happen. And the government are going to try and come out with something like the Tories did. You know, the Rwanda plan? The Tories started worrying about that as the election looms on the horizon. All eyes turn towards the election in 4 years, and in a couple of years' time, governments are already planning for this. And so what they're really going to do, we're not going to see that. We're not going to see that for about 3 years. And then they're going to try and have a go at it just before the election. That's what they're going to do. But make no mistake about it, Labour wants this. Without any doubt, they're not trying to stop the boats. You could stop the boats with the right political will, but Labour do not have the political will to do it, because they don't want to do it. Meanwhile, across Britain, we've got pressure on housing, schools, services, an ignored working class, pressure on wages for them, divided communities, and the government here, with this smash the gangs and these videos, I consider to be an insult to the intelligence of the people of this country. Everybody can see through this, apart from the people who don't want to see through it, the people that voted for Labour. And they're banking on those people projecting this nonsense to the rest of us. Anyway, thanks for your time.